This is the second year's project. As you saw at the end of the first slideshow, that's how we left the school. This is the Divine Secondary School where the kids will be furthering their education through high school. So the subsequent pictures are going to be of the celebration for the high school graduates, the celebration for Christmas for the little kids, or whoever's left, and then you're going to see the subsequent building of the second floor on the school and the progress made in general in the condition of everybody. Next year we're going to be going for a third and final floor, God willing. This is a partial 12th grade graduation party at the Hotel Victoria. It's my son Simon's giant leap of faith, also an embarrassing lack of faith on my part below him. The boy is challenging the alpha male. This is me and Marta during her first ever swim. What a beautiful fish, huh? This is me thinking, what a very lucky man I am. My brother, do they know how to work a buffet or what? This is James, and when they get a chance to eat, they do a good job. This here begins the celebration for the little ones. This is our version of how many Ugandans can you fit on a bus. Yeah, you know who this is. Believe it or not, there was an amusement park in the capital, Kampala. It was, before we let them in, our security was to put some tape on them and number them 1 to 100 and hope that the tape stayed on. This is pretty cool because the girls said this is one of the happiest days of their lives. They come from Western Village, which is all jungle. They didn't know how to explain a mechanical bug to the people in their village. So they were trying to tell Molly how would they explain that they rode a caterpillar in their native language to the people that said they would understand that they're not crazy. Just random scenes of them having a good time. This is just helping them to feel special, letting them paint their faces. My fault, because I didn't tell them. I let them do this but prior to going swimming, so you can imagine what the end result of that was. Yeah, this is a future model. Look at this guy. This is my sister-in-law with a couple of kids. This is me, Nancy, my father, and all the kids waiting to be fed. That's what they come out with, a giant tub of rice. Some type of bean I think was in there, and maybe a chicken was held over it because I didn't see any piece of chicken. This was lunch shoveled out for our kids. How the hell did that big white guy in the middle, my dad, get on the list? Better yet, why? This was how we left the building last year. This is the school that's adjacent to the orphanage. The rebar needs straightening because to ship it, they have to bend it in order for it to fit on the trucks. Me and my sister-in-law pitching in. Temporary supports before pouring concrete are made from small trees. You see how many are needed. This one could be a construction crew anywhere, couldn't it? Again, progress being made. This is the best dressed framing crew in Africa. They're setting forms. Just a guy walking around. Again, look at the scope of the amount of wood needed just to get this thing set to be built. This is my homemade hoist behind the guys and me. This is to hopefully get the concrete up without climbing upstairs the whole way. I demanded and instilled coffee breaks. They refer to coffee as power. This is Starbucks, Uganda. This is interesting. This guy's hanging out on a twig. That's scaffolding. They just bash a hole in the brick. That's how soft they are. Throw a stick through it and walk around. I don't know that you'd find me doing that. Second floor finished, one floor to go. Setting up the outside showers with my brother Rob. This is me and a couple of the kids just playing around. This is me going back to work with my new interpreter. I've had enough of this crap. This is me setting up the framing for the showers again for the boys. This is my son, well, this is Simon demonstrating how to shower. Not so important in Uganda. The girls sit down bath and shower house because it's where the sun shines the most. So we had to alter the way the showers flowed. This is the new bathrooms in red. The Joan's Orphanage is in the back. And the school is where I'm taking the picture from. So needless to say, because of the second floor, that's why we had to put a roof on the bathhouse, which is normally left open because you could see it from above. This is my brother and the guys. They're splitting wires to try and get the voltage just right. This is movie night and a new projector. Only a 3-hour delay in getting it going. This is just a bunch of the guys getting it. The little rascals got nothing on these cats, right? This picture just defied logic to me. There's cattle hanging up on the right side, and if you look closely, there's not an insect in sight. And that sort of raises a red flag in my eyes to eating that stuff. This boy's name is Aiden. He's 9 years old, and he makes sure that the 42 small kids get their cup of gruel. What they eat is something that they like to call porridge, but it has the consistency of white water. They get 2 cups of it in the beginning of the month. Usually by the end of the month, maybe a cup every other day. To me, the dedication this 9-year-old shows is remarkable, and I wanted to share that with you. This is good humor, Ugandan style. These are grasshoppers, and they call them incenine. And they come, when the guy comes around, it's usually on a moped with a bicycle, like a cleaning bell, and everyone comes running out yelling, "The Incenine Man, the Incenine Man." So this is their version of good humor. And it's actually very good. They taste like onion crisps once they're done. They saute them in their own oil. Okay, this is Molly, Madam Molly. Quite possibly the most beautiful woman I've ever met. She started this whole project by stealing her husband's clothes 20 years ago and taking a kid in at a time of what she would get for a piece of clothing. And from there she developed a school, and she's taking care of all these children from the West who have nothing. They come from the jungle where she came from. And if it wasn't for her, none of this would be happening. I was lucky, very lucky, to have come in contact and meet her, and she agreed with me that it would be nice to take care of the little ones along with educating the older ones. So she allowed, her husband bought some land. They allowed me to build the orphanage on that land, and then afterwards then we could introduce the children right into the school, and have been part of this whole process. So I have nothing but love and admiration for this woman and her husband. This is very important. This is a girl named Gladys last year. When I first came to this project, she was withdrawn and shy. I don't know if she was abused or what, but she just wouldn't relate to anybody. It was extremely sad to see, but I want you to be aware of this. This is her now. For this fact alone, every dollar spent has been more than worthwhile. and every dollar spent in the future will be warranted. I just wanted you to be aware of these teeth and that face, because from this point forward, this is all you're going to see out of this girl.
We all like sheep have gone astray. Each one turned to his own sinful way. But how the shepherd, he loves his sheep. For the lost he came to seek, and he laid down his life, a holy sacrifice, so that they would have a way to come home. The Father brings them home, the ones who strayed. The Lord came to save and bring them home. The Father loves his own, and all the angels sing and glorify the King as each lost sheep comes home. For 40 years he lived his life, working hard for his kids and his wife. He went to church and he even prayed. By his good deeds he believed he was saved. And then he realized his sin, and that Jesus died for him. Now he finally found the way to come home. The Father brought him home, that one who strayed. The Lord came and saved, brought him home. The Father loves his own, and all the angels sing and glorify the King as each lost sheep comes home. And the Father waits with open arms to welcome those who sin, through Jesus Christ, who gave his life to bring us back to him. Bring us home. The Father brings us home. Our debt was paid, and he rose from the grave to bring us home. The Father loves his own, and all the angels sing, and we'll reign with our King when Jesus comes to bring us home.
The two in the front are sisters. You know, these children have no one in the world except each other and us. And if these pictures don't touch your heart, you may want to check your pulse, because you're probably already dead. And if they do touch your heart, then do something with it, because warm thoughts won't keep them warm and clothed. I appreciate your time. Thank you.